Hi everyone, in this video today I'm going to be providing you with some circle time modifications. We have two circle time videos posted. One of them is from when I was in the classroom and I just showed you our generic circle time, our hello song, days of the week, months of the year, feelings, things like that. Our second circle time removes that visual support. So what that does is we want to have the children learn to understand what it is that we're asking. Visual support is a prompt. It does help with understanding the concept or teaching the concept, but as time goes on, we want to do our best to remove those prompts so children are not prompt dependent and things don't become habitual. I'm going to show you some modifications or different things that you can do with your circle time. The whole point of circle time is just allowing it for socialization, allowing it to learn about different things in a fun way. So you can have a question of the day. So you can ask, what's your favorite sport to play? You can say, who's wearing a blue shirt? Just a generic question that kind of gets the conversation going or just gets the child thinking, am I wearing a blue shirt? What's my favorite sport? What's my favorite food? Things like that. And if you need examples of questions of the day, just let me know. I'd be happy to send them to you. So you're also working on personal information, such as address, phone number, things like that during our circle time now. I'm going to show you some additional things that kind of add on, that kind of adjust our circle time. And one thing I want to stress about circle time too is you can do it in any specific order. How I had it in order for your video was just the order of the video. I try my best to mix it up a bit because again, we don't want it to become too routine. We don't want it to become too habitual. Sometimes I'll put it after we eat snacks. Sometimes I'll read a story first and do circle time. Sometimes I'll do circle time right when the kids walk in. We try to change it up, let kids know it's okay that our routine changes. We get through it. So the first thing I'm going to show you, again, is our greeting card. Now, you can always remove the visual or you can show another way to greet somebody. Maybe you can do an elbow touch. Maybe you can do a silly wave. A bunch of different options you have there. Maybe you can do something in sign language, learning how to say thank you or things like that. Just because we have this sheet doesn't mean we need to do everything on this sheet. So I'll show it to you again for reference if you need it. But what I want you to do is try and explore different ways that you can say hello. If you want to say another language, that's fine too. If you need another visual support, just let me know. Oh, if you find your child is gravitating to one form of this greeting, don't leave it as an option. Take it out of the mix. Keep these other ones in the mix. Maybe throw new ones in the mix. We want to go through and explain it and model it. So I'll show you. So let's say your child is really gravitating towards hugs. We're going to black out hug. How do you want to say hello today? We can do a high five. We can do a big smile. We can do a fist bump. We can do a handshake. Or we can do an elbow touch. I just added in a new option to replace the option that became habitual. Let your child pick. Typically they'll go towards the last one. I find children usually go to the last thing that we say in order to complete the task. Make sure, again, it's not habitual. But again, if it's becoming a habitual thing, remove it as an option, replace it with something else, expose them to different things, rotate it out. Now let's move on to the feelings portion. Same thing. If you find your child is getting really habitual with saying they're happy, saying they're sad, saying they're bored, remove it as an option. I'm going to go through these emotions here to kind of help with explaining what it is. Again, children are kind of young. It's hard for them to understand and self-regulate. We're learning that in school. We try to take advantage of real-life experiences. If someone doesn't have a turn to play with Play-Doh right now, oh, you're feeling really sad. When we feel really sad, we go and take some deep breaths and we calm our body. Try and take examples as they come. So let me go through all these emotions. Here we have scared. Sometimes things that are scary for us, maybe when we have a bad dream, when we wake up, that's feeling scared. If you feel like there's a monster under your bed, that kind of scares you. When the lights go out during a storm, that's kind of scary. When we feel scared, we kind of tense up and we get frightened. Angry. Angry is a really strong way to feel mad. Things that can make you angry. If somebody takes your toy. Something else that can make you angry. If you can't have ice cream for dessert. Things like that. Happy. Happy is a pretty generic one. We always feel happy. Things that make me happy. Or when people share toys with me. When people are listening and doing their best. When I get hugs. That makes me feel very happy. Bored. Which some of you may be feeling during quarantine or not. Bored kind of means nothing's really making you happy. You kind of want to change what it is you're doing. It's like when you're playing with the same toy over and over again, you want to do something new. You want a different toy. You're bored. You don't want to do it anymore. Excited. Excited is a really higher form of happy. You get really excited when you're going to Disney World. You get really excited when mommy and daddy make your favorite dinner. You get really excited when you can eat ice cream for dessert. Things that make you really excited. Worried. We don't really have to touch upon this one too much yet, but you can compare worried to being scared. Like when there's a storm and the lights go off, you're worried. When will they come back on? You're asking a lot of questions. Or if you fell and you got a boo-boo on your leg, you're worried if you're feeling pain, things like that. But again, you don't really have to stress that one too much right now. Sad. Obviously, sad is the complete opposite of happy. We feel sad. We feel sad when our toys get taken away, when we're doing something that we have to go to bed and we don't want to do that. It's something that we don't want to do, something that doesn't make us feel good inside. Another one you don't really have to stress about, but you can. Surprise! Like when you're going to a birthday party that you didn't know you were going to. Surprise! When somebody gives you a brand new toy that you weren't expecting. Surprise! Things like that. Again, you find your child is fixating on one, remove it from the mix. You can isolate it down to two emotions. Are you feeling angry or scared? Just an example. If you feel these are too much, you can add more into the mix. Feel free to reach out if you need other resources. All right. Here's another option I wanted to give for you guys. I know we do it for calendar, so we really go up to the number 31. If you want to take advantage of this time, as I build in letters to kind of just incorporate it at a fun moment, if you want to expand on your numbers too, I have here numbers up to 45. I will count for you, and then I'll provide you with different movements you can do. So you don't have to just clap and count. You can do different things. Again, we don't want it to be too habitual. We want this to be as much of a learning experience as we can make it. So we're going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Now feel free to screenshot this. It's a list of different movements. I'll also go through it and show you examples in case your child wants to do that instead. So you can always pause it at this point in the video and give your child a choice by picking, and I'll show you too. So you can have your child do some jumping jacks. You can have your child do some frog hops. That's when you go all the way down to the floor and you jump up like a frog. You could do a bear crawl. That's when it's going to be kind of hard to show you, but children's feet are the ground, hands are forward, and they're walking like a bear. You could do crab walk. That's when you go in the back bridge and you walk that way. Wall push-ups, hands on the wall, push down, push up. Wall sit. This was kind of hard. This is more so for parents, I guess, than children. Again, I don't really want to do it right there, but you lean against the wall and you go into a squatting position. Stand like a flamingo. All you do, hands on your hips, 1 foot up. Spin in a circle. I really wouldn't recommend that one unless it's like once, twice, 3 times. Walk like a penguin. Hands by your side like so. And you waddle. Fly like a plane. Arms out. Fly like so. Gallop like a horse. With galloping, it's a little different from skipping. You have 1 foot in front, 1 foot behind, and you are clicking the two as you are kind of jumping. Floor push-ups, as you know, you go down, push up. That's kind of hard. You can modify for your kid. Kangaroo hops, kind of like bunny hops. Arms in front, jumping. Butterfly legs is when you send the floor kind of crisscross applesauce, but your 2 heels are sticking together, and you can flap like a butterfly. And then walking on your tippy toes, self-explanatory there too. So you can have your child do these movements instead of just clapping and counting to, again, not make it habitual, but really totally your preference. If you need resources, you know where to find me. Thanks for watching.